It's finally happening. The date is September 6th, 2025, and I need you to understand something very clearly. This Saturday night is not just another night on the calendar. For most people, the 6th of September will come and go like any other Saturday. They will wake up, scroll their phones, fill their day with meaningless conversations, and drift through the night as if nothing unusual has occurred. But for you, chosen one, this is different. You did not stumble upon this message by accident. You were guided here, and deep down, you already know something is stirring in the atmosphere. You've been feeling it, haven't you? That restlessness in your body that you can't quite explain. The sudden bursts of clarity that hit you out of nowhere. The vivid dreams that feel more like warnings than imagination. It's as if reality itself has been whispering to you, trying to get your attention. And here's the truth. September 6th is not a normal day, and tonight is not just another Saturday night. Something rare, something powerful, something life-altering is aligning in your favor, but only if you recognize it and act with discernment. The energy of this night carries with it both a test and a breakthrough. For those who are awake, the breakthrough will be undeniable, but for those who are blind, those who refuse to see the signs, this night will feel heavy, confusing, and even destructive. That's why you're here. That's why this message found you, because you are being prepared, positioned and protected for what is about to unfold. Let's start with the first layer of this night. September 6th is a dividing line. It is the moment where the old cycle is closing, and the new one is demanding to be born. You've already felt the pressure of this shift over the past few days. Relationships shifting, strange conversations surfacing, people around you showing their true colors without even realizing it. This is not random. This is alignment at work, and tonight, the veil will thin even more. You may notice that people you once trusted feel strangely heavy now. Their words no longer carry the comfort they once did. Instead, they leave you drained, restless, or even uneasy. This is your spirit sounding the alarm. On September 6th, energy exchanges carry unusual weight. Sitting with the wrong person, speaking the wrong words, or even entertaining the wrong thought can echo far beyond this night. That's why discernment is so important. Not everyone who wants your attention deserves your presence. Not everyone who wants your time deserves your spirit. And here is the deeper truth. Tonight is not just about avoiding the wrong connections. It is about recognizing the divine alignment that is being revealed. The people who remain, the ones who uplift you, support you, and truly resonate with your spirit, will shine brighter than ever tonight. Their presence will feel lighter, their words more affirming, their energy a clear confirmation that they are part of your next chapter. Pay attention to this, because September 6th will not only expose what must be left behind, it will highlight who is meant to walk with you into the season ahead. Chosen one, this night is sacred. Spirit is urging you to slow down, to tune in and to notice what others will miss. While the world fills itself with noise and distraction, you are being asked to sit in silence, to listen, and to prepare. Because what happens tonight will set the tone for the weeks and months ahead. Every decision you make, every choice of who you allow into your space, every word you release into the atmosphere, will carry magnified consequences. This is not about fear, this is about awareness. Too many people will treat September 6th like any other Saturday, and in doing so they will miss the breakthrough that has been waiting for them. But you, chosen one, cannot afford to miss this. Your spirit has been stirred for a reason. You've been drawn here at this exact moment, because tonight is part of your preparation for the life you've been praying for. Think of it like this. The universe is offering you a doorway tonight. On one side is the old cycle, patterns, people and pain that no longer serve you. On the other side is the new chapter, alignment, freedom and clarity that you've been waiting for. But the doorway is thin. It requires awareness, courage and discernment to walk through it. Many will stand at the threshold and choose comfort instead. They will cling to what is familiar, even if it drains them, because they are afraid of stepping into the unknown. But not you. You were not brought this far to stop now. You were chosen to walk through. And let me be clear, tonight is not about massive external changes that everyone can see. It is about the internal shift that takes place in silence. It is about the decision you make in your heart when no one is watching. Do you continue to hold on to the people and patterns that drain you, or do you release them? Do you ignore your intuition because it feels uncomfortable, or do you honor it? Tonight is about alignment, and alignment is not always loud. Sometimes it is quiet. Sometimes it looks like saying no. Sometimes it feels like walking away. This is why September 6th is so important. It is not just another Saturday. It is a mirror being held up to your life, showing you what is real and what is false, what belongs and what must go. And the truth is, chosen one, you already know the answers. Your spirit has been telling you for weeks. You've been sensing the shift. Tonight only magnifies it. You may notice unusual signs today and tonight, numbers repeating on your phone or clock, 111, 222, 777, reminding you that you are on the right path. Strange coincidences that feel too sharp to ignore. Random memories or emotions resurfacing suddenly, as if they are asking to be released once and for all. Pay attention. These are confirmations. Spirit communicates through signs, but only the ones who are awake will notice. And you wouldn't be here if you weren't meant to notice. Now let me take you deeper. September 6th is not only about separation and clarity, it is also about endurance. Tonight, you may feel restless, heavy, or even tempted to go back to old habits. You may feel the urge to answer that message, to meet that person, to engage in that pattern one more time. This is the test. The universe is asking, are you truly ready for the next chapter, or will you cling to what you've already outgrown? Understand this repetition is resistance. The cycles that try to pull you back tonight are not there by accident. They are there to test your readiness. If you can resist, if you can hold your ground, if you can trust your intuition, then you prove that you are ready for more. Tonight's endurance is tomorrow's breakthrough. The pressure is proof that something is about to shift. Think of a diamond. It is not formed in comfort. It is forged in pressure and heat. Tonight, the pressure you feel is not punishment. It is preparation. Spirit is sharpening you, shaping you, and refining you for the life you've been called to live. And though it may feel heavy, though it may feel unsettling, know this: you are not breaking, you are becoming. Pause for a moment, chosen one, and let that truth sink in. You are not here by accident. You are not listening to this by coincidence. September 6th is sacred, and you were meant to hear this message at this exact time. That is confirmation enough that you are aligned. Chosen one, if this message is already resonating with you, if you can feel the energy of September 6th stirring something inside you, type "I am ready" in the comments right now. Declare it publicly. Mark this day as the moment you chose awareness over fear. Your declaration will not only anchor you, but also connect you to others walking this path. Let's go even deeper. Tonight, as the hours unfold, you may feel the atmosphere shift. The air itself may feel heavier, almost electric. Conversations may feel sharper, emotions more intense. Do not dismiss this. It is the frequency of September 6th pressing on everything that is unresolved. It is not here to confuse you. It is here to expose what is no longer aligned. You may find that people suddenly reveal their true intentions. A friend who seemed supportive may show jealousy. A partner may react strangely when your light shines brighter. A relative may drain your peace without even realizing it. These are not coincidences. They are revelations. The energy of tonight forces masks to fall. What has been hidden cannot remain hidden under this frequency. This is why betrayal often surfaces during nights like this. Spirit is not trying to harm you. It is trying to protect you. When people show you who they truly are tonight, believe them. And remember this: rejection is redirection. If someone pulls away tonight, do not chase them. If a door closes, do not fight to pry it open. What leaves you now was never meant to carry into your next season. Spirit removes what cannot go with you. It may feel painful in the moment, but it is protection. September 6th is a filter, chosen one. It is filtering your life, so that only what is aligned remains. Do not confuse this with loss. What is taken from you tonight will be replaced with what is truly meant for you. Spirit never removes without replacing. The silence you feel now will be filled with clarity later. The space created by endings will be filled with beginnings. Trust the process. Trust that what you release tonight will make room for something greater. But here's the challenge. Will you trust, or will you cling? Will you honor your intuition, or will you ignore it? Tonight is the test, and your choice will echo into the days and weeks ahead. So if you feel the pull to stay home tonight, honor it. If you feel uneasy about meeting someone, trust it. If you feel restless in a conversation, step back. These are not random feelings. They are instructions. Spirit does not shout, it whispers. And the ones who rush will miss it. But you, because you are awake, must notice. You may also feel waves of exhaustion tonight. Do not mistake this as weakness. It is your spirit withdrawing, conserving energy, protecting you from what does not serve you. Rest if you must. Sit in silence if you must. Tonight is not about doing more. It is about being aware. And let me remind you, what happens tonight is not just personal, it is collective. Across the world, countless others are feeling the same stirrings, the same restlessness, the same strange signs. Many will not have the language to describe it. They will feel confused, unsettled, or even fearful. But you, chosen one, have been given clarity. You are awake. You understand that this is alignment. And by honoring it, you anchor the energy not only for yourself but for others too. This is why your awareness matters. This is why your choices tonight carry weight. You are not simply living for yourself. You are part of something larger, something cosmic, something divine. Every act of awareness, every choice of alignment, every moment of discernment ripples outward, impacting more than you realize. You are a catalyst. You are an anchor. You are chosen. Chosen one. Before we move into the next part of this urgent message, I need you to pause right now. If you have not yet subscribed to Power Inside You, do it immediately, because the truth is these warnings, these revelations, these alignments, they are coming faster and faster. And if you miss even one, you may miss the breakthrough you've been waiting for. Don't let September 6th pass without being fully prepared. Subscribe now, turn on notifications, and make sure you never miss the messages meant for you. The universe is speaking. You cannot afford to scroll past it. Chosen one. Now that you understand why September 6th is not an ordinary Saturday, I need to take you even deeper. Because as the night unfolds, the energy of this day will sharpen. What felt like subtle whispers in the morning will become undeniable signals by nightfall. And if you are awake enough, if you are listening closely enough, you will see that this Saturday night is unlike any other night you have lived through. You see, the hours after sunset on September 6th are critical. When the world grows quiet, when most people are distracted with entertainment, scrolling, or meaningless conversations, the veil between the seen and unseen grows thin. The spiritual atmosphere intensifies. Thoughts feel louder, emotions feel sharper, choices feel heavier. And while most people will dismiss this, you cannot afford to, because this night is not random. It is an appointment. It is a divine marker on your timeline. And whether you realize it or not, your spirit has been preparing for this moment. That's why the past week may have felt heavier than usual. That's why old emotions have resurfaced. That's why relationships have been tested. Spirit was already training you for what is about to unfold tonight. Now, here's the truth very few will tell you. September 6th is a night of traps. Not physical traps, but spiritual ones. These traps are designed to pull you back into cycles you were meant to break. They may come in the form of a sudden phone call from someone you know you should have left behind. They may appear as an invitation that feels tempting but carries heaviness. They may even surface as your own thoughts, doubts, fears, or old patterns trying to lure you back into comfort. But hear me clearly, tonight you cannot afford to fall into these traps, because the energy of September 6th magnifies consequences. A single decision made tonight echoes far beyond itself. Choosing to meet the wrong person, speak the wrong word, or ignore your intuition can ripple into weeks of confusion. This is why discernment is not optional tonight. It is survival. Think of it like this. Every person you allow into your space carries a frequency. Some frequencies uplift, align, and strengthen you. Others drain, distort, and weaken you. On ordinary days, these frequencies might feel subtle, but tonight, September 6th, they are amplified. Sitting in the same room with the wrong person can linger in your spirit long after they leave. Sharing your heart with the wrong ears can drain your clarity for days. Ignoring your body's signals can anchor you back into cycles you prayed to escape. Chosen one, this is the warning. Do not ignore the uneasiness you feel tonight, that heaviness in your chest, that sudden wave of restlessness, that inner whisper telling you to step back. These are not paranoia. They are protection. They are Spirit's way of keeping you safe from traps you cannot yet see. But let's go deeper, because tonight is not only about avoiding danger, it is also about receiving alignment. September 6th carries breakthrough energy for those who are willing to listen. If you guard your space, if you resist the traps, if you honor your intuition, you will notice something shift. It may come in the form of sudden peace, even in silence. It may arrive as clarity about a decision you've been wrestling with for weeks. It may show up as a confirmation, numbers repeating, words overheard, or a sign so sharp you cannot deny it. This is the reward for endurance. This is the proof that your protection has created room for revelation. And here's the secret. Revelation is the true miracle of tonight. While many expect fireworks, dramatic signs, or instant transformation, the reality is more subtle but far more powerful. The real miracle of September 6th is clarity. It is the knowing that arrives when distractions fall away. It is the peace that settles when you trust your intuition. It is the confirmation that comes when you release what was never meant for you. Clarity is the miracle, and tonight it is being offered to you in abundance. But clarity is not free. It costs you something. It costs you comfort. It costs you comfort. It costs you attachment. It costs you the willingness to stay blind. That's why so many will miss it. They will cling to their cycles, ignore the signs, and numb themselves with distractions. And in doing so, they will forfeit the breakthrough that was right in front of them. But not you. Because you are here. Because you are awake. Because your very presence in this moment is proof that you are ready for more. Chosen one, take this seriously. Tonight is not about surviving. It is about aligning. And alignment requires courage. Courage to say no when your flesh wants to say yes. Courage to sit in silence when the world demands noise. Courage to release people who no longer belong, even if you still love them. This is the cost of alignment. But let me tell you, the reward is greater than the cost. Because what you release tonight will make room for what is meant to find you tomorrow. Think of it this way. Imagine a table filled with clutter. No matter how beautiful the gift you are handed, if the table is already full, there is no space to receive it. Spirit cannot pour blessings into a life filled with distractions, toxic connections, and old cycles. That's why tonight matters. Tonight is about clearing the table. Tonight is about making space. Tonight is about saying, I am ready. And when you do, chosen one, you will feel it. The energy of September 6th will respond to your choice. The heaviness will lift. The fog will clear. The signs will grow louder, because you have proven that you are ready to carry the clarity that is being offered. Chosen ones, if you are ready to resist the traps of September 6th, if you are choosing alignment over cycles, type "I will not fall" in the comments right now. Declare it. Mark your decision in public, because every word you release carries energy. And tonight, your declaration will echo louder than ever. Now let's explore the hidden side of September 6th. The confrontation of shadows, because here is the truth. Whenever light increases, shadows rise. Tonight, as clarity sharpens, you may find yourself facing thoughts, memories, or emotions you thought were long gone. Old fears may whisper louder, doubts may return, insecurities may surface. This is not a sign of failure, it is a sign of cleansing. The energy of tonight does not allow illusions to remain hidden. It forces everything unresolved to come to the surface. That's why you may feel more emotional than usual. That's why conversations may feel heavier. That's why you may notice strange tension in the air. It is not random. It is exposure. Spirit is pressing you, not to punish you, but to purify you. The doubts that surface tonight are not here to destroy you. They are here to be released. But here lies the challenge. Many will mistake this exposure for defeat. They will think, why am I feeling this again? I thought I was past this. And in that frustration, they will fall back into cycles. But you must see it differently. You must recognize that the resurfacing of these shadows is not a step backward, it is a final purge. It is the universe asking, are you ready to release this once and for all? So when old emotions rise tonight, do not run from them. Face them, feel them, and then let them go. Speak it out loud if you must. This no longer belongs to me. The act of releasing is what clears the path for your breakthrough. Now let's talk about timing. Many of you have felt delayed in this season. Opportunities that once seemed promising slipped away. Plans you were sure of unraveled. Doors you thought would open remained shut. And it left you wondering, why? But tonight reveals the truth. Those delays were protection. Spirit was keeping you from paths that would have trapped you. And tonight, September 6th, is your chance to see why. The delays were not punishment. They were positioning. Understand this: timing is everything. The right door opened at the wrong time is still the wrong door. Tonight is about trusting that what is for you cannot miss you. And what misses you was never meant for you. If you can carry this truth, the pressure of waiting will lift. Because you will realize that every closed door was a shield, not a curse. This is why patience is so important tonight. Some of you will feel restless, eager for breakthrough to appear instantly. But breakthrough is not always a flash of light. It is often a seed planted in silence. Tonight may not bring the visible result you crave, but it will plant the seed of alignment that grows in the days ahead. Do not despise the waiting. Do not rush the process. The seed is just as sacred as the fruit. Chosen one, let me remind you, you are not being tested to fail. You are being tested to rise. September 6th is not here to crush you. It is here to refine you. The traps, the shadows, the delays, they are all shaping you for the chapter ahead. And though it may feel heavy, though it may feel unsettling, remember this: you have already survived storms that should have destroyed you. You have already endured trials that others could not. You are still standing, and that is proof enough that you are ready for this moment. So when the night feels heavy, stand firm. When the shadows whisper, do not believe them. When the traps appear, resist them. Because your endurance tonight will open the doorway to clarity tomorrow. And clarity is the greatest breakthrough of all. Chosen ones. Before I take you even deeper into the final hours of September 6th in the next part of this message, pause right here. If you have not yet subscribed to Power Inside You, this is the moment. Because what's coming is bigger than tonight. The days ahead will carry energy shifts, traps, and breakthroughs that you cannot afford to miss. If you are not subscribed, you will be left blind to the very signs Spirit is sending you. Don't risk it. Subscribe now, turn on notifications, and stay awake. Because the next revelation may arrive when you least expect it. And if you miss it, the moment may never return. Chosen one, as we move deeper into this prophetic hour of September 6th, I need you to prepare yourself for what happens as the night reaches its peak. Because midnight on this Saturday is not just another turning of the clock, it is a threshold. It is the moment when the spiritual energy of the day crystallizes, when everything that has been stirring finally sharpens, and when the choices you make carry the greatest weight. Throughout the day you may have already noticed the signs: uneasiness in conversations, strange coincidences, random delays or interruptions that felt inconvenient but protected you from something unseen. These were not random, they were preparations. Spirit has been guiding you, step by step, moment by moment, to bring you into alignment for this very hour. And now, as the night grows darker, the atmosphere grows sharper. Midnight has always carried a spiritual significance. It is the time when endings and beginnings meet. One day closes, another begins, and in that transition the veil between timelines grows thin. That is why midnight is so important tonight. Because September 6th is not only the end of one cycle, it is the opening of another. And midnight is the doorway. But here's the warning: not every doorway leads to blessing. Some lead to cycles you were never meant to repeat. That's why discernment is crucial. Midnight tonight acts as a mirror. It reflects back to you the state of your spirit. If you are aligned, if you are listening, if you are protecting your energy, the mirror will reveal clarity. You will feel lighter, freer, more certain of the path ahead. But if you are distracted, if you fall into the traps, if you ignore the uneasiness inside you, the mirror will magnify confusion. It will make the shadows louder, the heaviness stronger, and the distractions harder to resist. This is why Spirit is urging you to treat midnight on September 6th as sacred. It is not the hour for meaningless chatter. It is not the hour for toxic connections. It is not the hour for numbing yourself with distractions. Midnight tonight is the hour for silence, reflection, and listening. Because the revelation you have been waiting for may not come in the noise. It may come in the quiet whisper of your own spirit. Think about it. How many times have you ignored that inner voice because it didn't make sense in the moment? How many times have you dismissed the uneasiness only to realize later that you should have trusted it? Tonight is different. Tonight your inner voice is not simply intuition, it is instruction. The whisper you hear, the feeling you sense, the knowing you cannot explain, that is Spirit guiding you. Honor it, because at midnight it becomes sharper than ever. Now let me show you the deeper layer. September 6th carries what I call mirror energy. This means that everything around you tonight acts as a reflection. The people you meet mirror your patterns. The conversations you have mirror your beliefs. Even the emotions that rise mirror your inner state. If you feel heaviness, it is reflecting what you still need to release. If you feel peace, it is reflecting your alignment. The mirror does not lie. It shows you exactly where you stand. And though this may feel uncomfortable, it is a gift, because the mirror gives you the chance to change. Tonight, when you notice what is being reflected back to you, you have the choice to either cling to it or release it. And that choice is what determines the path you step into after midnight. This is why September 6th is not a normal day, because the mirror is sharper, the reflection is clearer, and the consequences are magnified. What you allow tonight stays with you. What you release tonight sets you free. That is why Spirit is warning you. Guard your space. Guard your heart. Guard your thoughts. Because what you choose tonight will echo into the coming season. Now let's talk about relationships. Because tonight they carry unusual weight. Spirit often uses the people closest to you to reveal what still needs healing. That's why tonight you may find yourself in unexpected conflict. Words that normally would have passed unnoticed may feel sharper. Glances that once seemed harmless may feel exposing. Conversations may suddenly reveal truths that were hidden. Do not dismiss this. It is not random. It is the mirror. The people closest to you act as reflections tonight. They reveal your wounds. They reveal your growth. They reveal your discernment. If conflict rises, do not rush to anger. Ask yourself, what is this revealing about me? If tension surfaces, do not ignore it. Ask what pattern is being shown. This is how Spirit purifies relationships, by exposing what is hidden so that only what is real remains. And here is the truth you must remember: not every relationship is meant to survive this shift. September 6th is a filter. Some bonds will grow stronger tonight, proving themselves in the fire of honesty. Others will fade, unable to withstand the intensity of this energy. And that is okay, because what falls away was never meant to stay. The ones who remain are the ones who are truly aligned with your path. Chosen one, let me reassure you, endings tonight are not losses. They are redirections. Spirit is clearing space in your life for what is better, purer, and more aligned. If someone steps back, let them. If a conversation reveals a truth that hurts, accept it. Because the truth will set you free, and what is removed will be replaced with what is right. But the question is, will you trust the process, or will you resist it? That is the real test of tonight. Midnight is the moment where your trust is tested. Do you believe that Spirit knows what is best for you? Do you trust that the universe is aligning you with your destiny? Or will you cling to what you should have released? This is why endurance is so important tonight. Midnight may feel heavy. The silence may feel overwhelming. The temptation to reach for comfort may feel strong. But chosen one, resist it. Because endurance is what proves you are ready. If you can endure the silence, if you can endure the discomfort, if you can resist the temptation, then midnight will not crush you, it will reveal you. Chosen ones, if you are ready to face the mirror tonight, if you are willing to see the truth and walk into alignment, type "I choose clarity" in the comments right now. Declare it. Because what you confess carries power, and tonight your words are shaping your reality. Now let's go even deeper. Midnight is not only about reflection, it is about initiation. Think of it as a doorway. When the clock strikes 12, you are stepping into the vibration of a new cycle. The old is closing, the new is opening. And the way you cross that doorway determines what you carry with you. If you cross with fear, you carry fear into the next chapter. If you cross with doubt, you carry doubt. But if you cross with faith, if you cross with courage, if you cross with discernment, then you carry clarity, peace, and strength. This is why your state of mind tonight matters. Because midnight does not simply mark time, it marks transition. This is why Spirit has been urging you to prepare. The dreams, the signs, the restlessness, it was all leading to this. Midnight is the test. Midnight is the threshold. Midnight is the proof of your readiness. So how do you prepare? By anchoring yourself in stillness, by choosing silence over noise, by protecting your energy, by trusting the whispers. Do not rush. Do not chase. Do not force. Tonight is not about doing, it is about being present, being aware, being aligned, and when you do, you will notice something incredible. The heaviness will begin to lift. The silence will not feel empty. It will feel full of answers, full of confirmation, full of peace. This is the gift of midnight. It is not always loud. It is not always dramatic, but it is real, and if you honor it, you will feel it. Now let me give you one final warning. Midnight is also the hour of distraction. This is when temptations grow stronger. This is when old patterns call the loudest. This is when the urge to numb yourself feels almost irresistible. And this is not by accident. Because the closer you are to breakthrough, the louder the resistance becomes. Do not confuse resistance with failure. Resistance is proof that you are close. The shadows rise because your light is growing. The distractions intensify because you are about to cross over. See it for what it is, a sign of your readiness, and refuse to fall. Because if you endure, you will step into the morning of September 7th lighter, freer, and more aligned than ever. Chosen one, remember this. Midnight is not here to scare you. It is here to reveal you. You are stronger than the distractions. You are greater than the fear. You are more powerful than the cycles trying to pull you back. You are chosen, and this is your hour to prove it. So when the clock strikes 12, breathe deeply. Be still, listen, and know that you are exactly where you are meant to be. Because this is not a normal night. This is the night Spirit has been preparing you for. This is the night the mirror sharpens. This is the night the doorway opens. This is the night everything changes. Chosen ones, before I reveal in the final part what happens after midnight, and how September 6th unlocks the path to your future, pause right now. If you have not yet subscribed to Power Inside You, you are risking missing the very message that could change everything. because the revelations are only getting sharper, the warnings more urgent, and the alignments more critical. Do not leave your journey to chance. Subscribe now, turn on notifications, and secure your place in this movement, because what is coming next will not wait for you. It will pass you by if you are not prepared. Chosen one, we have walked together through the heaviness of September 6th. We've spoken of the tests, the traps, the mirrors, and the weight of midnight. But now we stand on the other side of that threshold. The clock strikes 12, and suddenly, September 7th has begun. And while to the blind world it may look like nothing changed, for you, for those awake, everything has shifted. The first light after midnight feels different. It carries a strange stillness, almost like the earth itself is pausing to breathe. And within that stillness is the confirmation you've been waiting for. The heaviness that pressed on your chest may feel lighter. The silence that once felt empty now feels sacred. And deep inside, you know something has been sealed. The choices you made on September 6th, the discernment you carried, the traps you resisted, all of it has positioned you for this moment. But let me be clear, the shift is not always visible immediately. You may not wake up on September 7th with every prayer answered. You may not see doors swing wide open in an instant. But trust this, the seed has been planted. The alignment has been set. The clarity has been anchored. And in the days and weeks to come, you will begin to see the fruit of what was sealed on this sacred night. Think of it like planting a garden. The moment you put the seed in the soil, nothing visible happens. The ground looks the same, but beneath the surface, roots are forming, foundations are being built, and life is stirring. In the same way, September 6th was your planting. The choices you made tonight are the seeds, and the new season you are stepping into is the soil. Now the roots will form, and soon the harvest will come. This is why endurance mattered so much, because without endurance, the seed is never planted. If you had fallen into the traps, if you had ignored the uneasiness, if you had rushed back into old cycles, the soil would have been poisoned. But because you endured, because you resisted, because you trusted the whispers, your soil is clean. And now, chosen one, you are ready for the harvest that is coming. Now, let's talk about what this means for you in practical terms. September 7th and the days that follow will bring opportunities for clarity. Things that once felt confusing will begin to make sense. Conversations that felt heavy will either resolve or fall away. Relationships will either strengthen or dissolve completely. Doors that were shut may open suddenly, or new doors may appear that you never expected. This is the fruit of your endurance. But I need to prepare you for something important. Clarity does not always come gently. Sometimes it arrives in the form of endings. Sometimes it comes as separation. Sometimes it shows up as rejection. But remember what I told you, rejection is redirection. If someone walks away now, let them. If an opportunity fades, do not chase it. Because what is leaving you now is making room for what is truly aligned. Do not mistake this process for loss. It is refinement. It is spirit removing what cannot go with you into the next chapter. It is the universe protecting you from distractions that would have pulled you back. And though it may feel painful, though it may sting, trust that it is necessary. Because your future requires a version of you that cannot carry dead weight. This is why September 6th mattered so deeply. It was not only about one night, it was about preparing you for the season ahead. And now, chosen one, you are entering that season. You are stepping into a timeline of alignment, clarity, and purpose. But the key is this: you must keep walking. You must keep choosing awareness. You must keep honoring the whispers, because the enemy of alignment is distraction. And though you have passed the test of September 6th, the distractions will not stop. They will come in new forms, in new disguises, in new cycles. But now, you are sharper. Now you are stronger. Now you know what to look for. And with this awareness, you cannot be deceived. Chosen one, let me speak directly to you. Your endurance tonight was not just for you, it was for your family. It was for the generations that come after you. It was for the people connected to your destiny, who may never know your name, but will feel the ripple of your choices. This is bigger than you. That is why the pressure was so strong. That is why the test felt so heavy. Because the weight of your calling is greater than you imagined. But here is the beauty: you carried it. You stood firm, you resisted. And because of that, you are walking into a future that others will only dream of. Spirit trusted you with this moment, because you were strong enough to endure it. And now, the reward is coming. Let's go even deeper. September 7th carries the energy of release. While September 6th was about testing, separating, and purifying, the morning after is about lifting, aligning, and revealing. You may notice today that your body feels lighter, that your thoughts feel clearer, that your emotions feel calmer. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations. They are proof that you passed the test. And let me tell you, the universe notices. Spirit sees your endurance. The seeds you planted last night will not go unnoticed. Blessings are aligning. Opportunities are forming. Connections are being woven. You may not see them yet, but they are real. And in the weeks ahead they will begin to appear, one by one, in ways that will leave you speechless. This is why faith matters. Because faith is the bridge between seed and harvest. You planted the seed on September 6th. Now faith carries you until the harvest appears. Do not let impatience steal your clarity. Do not let doubt uproot your seed. Trust that what you planted will grow. Trust that what you released will return as something better. Trust that Spirit has already confirmed your readiness. Chosen ones, if you are ready to step into the clarity of this new season, if you believe that your endurance last night has sealed your breakthrough, type "I am walking in alignment" in the comments right now. Declare it, not only as a statement of faith, but as a marker in your timeline. Let the universe see your decision. Now let me give you a glimpse of what comes next. Because September 6th was not the end. It was the beginning. It was the closing of one cycle. Yes, but also the initiation of another. And this new cycle carries opportunities that will stretch you, bless you, and expand you in ways you cannot yet imagine. Some of you will notice new people entering your life. They will feel different, lighter, clearer, more aligned. These are divine connections, sent to walk with you into the next season. Others of you will notice new ideas stirring in your heart. Dreams you once buried will resurface. Passions you ignored will come alive again. These are not random. They are assignments. Spirit is awakening what was dormant inside of you. But here's the truth. You must act. Awareness is not enough. Alignment is not passive. It requires courage. It requires discipline. It requires trust. The signs will guide you, but you must walk the path. Do not sit back waiting for the harvest to fall into your lap. Plant, water, nurture, and act. Because faith without action is empty. This is why Spirit has been sharpening your discernment. Because the opportunities ahead will require wisdom. Not every open door is for you. Not every person who smiles belongs in your circle. Not every offer that looks good is aligned with your path. You must test the spirits. You must trust your intuition. You must lean into the whispers. Because the enemy of destiny is deception. And deception always looks like comfort. Chosen one, you are no longer blind. You have been awakened to the truth. September 6th has sharpened your spirit. And now you cannot unsee what you have seen. You cannot unknow what you have learned. From this day forward, your life will be different, because you are different. You are clearer. You are lighter. You are aligned. And this is the call: walk boldly. Do not shrink back. Do not apologize for your discernment. Do not dim your light to make others comfortable. The world needs your clarity. The people around you need your courage. The generations after you need your endurance. This is bigger than you, and your presence carries weight. So when fear whispers, remember September 6th. When doubt rises, remember what you endured. When distractions come, remember the traps you resisted. And let that memory fuel your faith. Because if you endured this, you can endure anything. If you passed this test, you can pass the next. If you trusted Spirit through this storm, you can trust Spirit through any storm. This is why you were chosen. Not because it would be easy, not because you were perfect, but because Spirit saw that you would endure. And now, chosen one, your endurance has prepared you for elevation. So step boldly into this new season. Claim the clarity. Embrace the alignment. Walk with courage. Because you are ready. And the proof is the very fact that you are still here. Chosen ones, before you leave this message, I need you to hear this: the tests are not over. September 6th was one doorway, but there are more ahead. And each one carries a breakthrough that you cannot afford to miss. If you have not yet subscribed to Power Inside You, this is your last warning. Because the next revelation may arrive tomorrow. And if you miss it, you may miss the very key you've been praying for. Do not let distractions steal your destiny. Subscribe now, turn on notifications, and secure your place among those who are awake. Because the season ahead is urgent. The signs are intensifying. And only those who are ready will see it. Don't be left behind.